Okay, so some very bad news for P. Diddy, guys. Listen closely. Let's get straight into this. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali, daily and consistent content. So P. Diddy, guys, has been brutally smacked down with multiple new lawsuits that are describing horrific SA, and Diddy and his lawyers have already spoken out as well over the past 20 minutes, and so we have to basically get into everything. Diddy is facing a SA lawsuit, and this time the accuser has included pictures from the party where she was allegedly R-worded. Latroya Grayson, an Oklahoma woman, has filed a lawsuit against Diddy, Bad Boy Records, and a series of other companies over a 2006 incident where she claims she went to a Combs party and was drugged and R-worded. Here's the deal. According to the lawsuit, Grayson's sibling won a radio contest through K-Jams, and Grayson said that she and her sibling went to New York. She included in the complaint a photo of the alleged invite to the party and pictures of her Delta airline tickets to take her from Tulsa to New York in 2006. She also includes a picture of a bill from the Roger Smith Hotel, a ritzy spot in Manhattan. Grayson says she and her sibling went to the party, which was changed to a black party but was separated when entering, with Grayson getting in and her sibling being left outside. Grayson says waitresses circulated around the room with pre-made drinks. She began to feel sick and headed for the restroom after taking two. Grayson says she has no recollection of the rest of the night, instead waking up at St. Vincent's Medical Center. When she woke up, she said she had a ripped shirt, no underwear, and most of her money was gone. She also, has got receipts. Grayson also remembers nothing about who did what to her, so she can't say with certainty who allegedly R-worded her, and she never mentions actually seeing or speaking with Diddy. She then flew back, where she says she received a call from an anonymous female who she claims told her not to pursue action against Diddy because he was a celebrity and she would just be wasting her time. The lawsuit filed by Grayson's attorney Ariel Mitchell, looks like Ariel Mitchell Kid is back, says that out of fear and confusion she chose not to report the R-word at the time. Now, this is the second instance. Okay, she doesn't remember who it was at the time. She doesn't remember even if it was Diddy, but the fact that she went to a Combs party, they were the women, girls, whoever were handing out drinks, and then she ended up basically just feeling lightheaded, lost, and then woke up in a medical center, clearly means that somebody within his network, if not him, definitely did something, in my opinion. Now, this is the second time that I've read out a Diddy lawsuit where a random woman is phoning the particular alleged victim the day after and basically anonymously threatening them. Who is this woman, please? This is what I'm saying, that these particular people also need to be tried and arrested and indicted, because who was that is continuously, anonymously phoning these alleged victims and scaring them away? Like, honestly, I don't understand. Diddy's lawyers have spoken out and have said, his attorney said in a statement, Mr. Combs has never essayed anyone or engaged in, what she's accusing. Ms. Grayson admits she has no memory of the event alleged in her complaint. It does not know who was supposedly involved and has never spoken to Mr. Combs. Her allegations against him are pure fiction. As we've said before, Mr. Combs cannot respond to every baseless lawsuit. Now, it's very easy for Combs' lawyers to throw this rebuttal, because she even admits initially that she doesn't even know who essayed her. She just knows it happened at a P. Diddy party. Evidently, she's coming for P. Diddy because in that way she would be able to find out who it was in the court process if it, eventually goes that way and it does not get dismissed. I don't think that this will get dismissed because this, I feel like, has credibility because of the pictures and stuff that she has. B, her story is very much linear and, in chronological order. And C, she's not coming anonymously. She's coming with her first and second name and her face pictures. So I feel like this will definitely be carried into the courts. Now, this was only meant to be the story for today, but due to some sudden breaking news, which is why I entitled this video very bad news for P. Diddy, he basically has been hit with another lawsuit in the past 20 minutes. So somebody else has now come out. Diddy is facing a new R-word allegation, one that dates back to before he was even famous, and the alleged victim says it went down during an alleged, already infamous New York event. The accuser, who's filing as a Jane Doe, says that she was attending a December 1991 charity basketball event at the City College of New York, which was co-sponsored by Sean Puffy Combs. She and her friend were invited by an unnamed rapper set to appear at the event, she claims in the lawsuit. When she and her friend arrived, she says the crowd outside was large and getting unruly, and she convinced a security guard to let her and the friend in early. Inside, they couldn't find the rapper, and the woman claims they were led to an office of the gym locker rooms where Combs had a makeshift dressing room. She says she didn't know who Puffy was at the time and asked if he could help her meet up with her rap friend, and Diddy said he'd make it happen. However, she alleges Combs handed her a plastic cup he told her contained Coca-Cola. She took a sip, felt woozy, got up to leave, but she claims P. Diddy actually blocked her. According to the suit filed by her attorney, Tony Busby, Busby's back. I didn't even know Busby was doing this one. He started touching himself and fondling her and overpowered her when she started struggling. She alleges he pushed her down, tore off her underwear and then R-worded her. Afterwards, she says she told Diddy she was going to tell her rapper friend what had happened, and she claims Diddy threatened her not to do that because people can come up missing. The accuser says Diddy then left to deal with something at the event, and she found her friend and then made the exit. In the suit, she says the scene outside was chaotic as people were running in every direction. She's referring to a stampede that broke out before the 91 event was oversold. 9 people ended up passing and many more were injured. The headliner that day was the great Heavy D, who was signed to Uptown and the label where P. Diddy got his start. We've reached out to Diddy's camp for comment on this new suit. So far, no word. So this is very intriguing that basically P. Diddy is now being accused of drugging and R-wording somebody in the 91 stampede event where 9 people were unfortunately killed because it was overpowered and overcrowded, that particular event. So this is not the first time. First, it's been accused that, this was kind of some sacrifice of an event where people obviously had to be killed, very much similar to the Travis Scott concert. But now Diddy's also not only been accused of counting all that money and being very profitable and etc. I remember, Gene Deal was saying that, doors were specifically locked on purpose and he got so profitable and so wealthy from this event. It's now also been accused that this man Diddy was doing things to people at the 1999 event. How many lawsuits are we going to read about Diddy? How many lawsuits are we going to read about Diddy where he threatens them at the end and says, you don't know who I am, people can go missing, I'm very much a celebrity, etc., and exerting that power? If he's done this to so many people, it's insane that 2 of these lawsuits have just come out back to back in the past hour, and it's just not good news for Diddy because he's got more of these things to fight. He's gonna have to keep spending more money for these lawyers to work on these civil lawsuits as well. Tony Busby also is, representing this particular alleged victim, which clearly shows that he's not being shaken by the Rock Nation intimidation tactics via Jay-Z and Alex Spiro and his team, and that he's still going to be representing victims, alleged victims for P. Diddy. It's basically going to be a fight, basically, to really bring down Busby, whereas a lot of other people might just be easily intimidated. It looks like that isn't the case right now. Again, Rock Nation put up a statement yesterday that they deleted 5 times. Honestly, doesn't make any sense to me. Looked like they were crashing out. The statement was very much, emotionally fueled, and I just don't understand what all of that was about, because for them to be citing Busby's bad past, which I'm not taking away from Busby, of course he could have a bad past, let's be objective here, but at the same time, why are you doing so much of that to prove the innocence of your client? I don't think that you need to play dirty and go for the credibility of the opposition to protect the innocence of your client. You would do it another way. It just looks very shifty to me, to be honest with you. It really does. Moving on quickly, 50 Cent has doubled down on his takes on Jay-Z. He's been on numerous podcasts for the past couple of weeks. He's not shying away from commenting on Jay-Z, which, although I'm not a huge 50 fan, it is refreshing that there are some people out there who aren't totally afraid to comment on anything, because nobody's godlike in my opinion. But he did say that Jay-Z's best contract that he signed was Beyonce. And of course, a marriage contract is what he's also referring to, and he's being shady. And I feel like, he is right in this instance. Beyonce definitely upgraded Jay-Z. That's, they had a song called Let Me Upgrade You, which is what Beyonce was saying. And I think it's a fact. I don't think Jay-Z would be where he is today without Beyonce. And I don't think Beyonce would be anywhere without Jay-Z, but more so Jay-Z will not be where he is today without Beyonce. 50 went on to say that once they were properly attached to each other and married and etc., that Jay-Z became untouchable in a different light. He was separated from everybody else. So, it's very intriguing what he's saying, and it's making you think about the relationship and why they didn't actually separate amongst the cheating rumors and the album Lemonade and etc. They actually maintained their relationship, and if anything, got stronger. But both of them basically, without each other, I feel like can't coexist with the power that they have. And I definitely feel like without Beyonce, Jay-Z would definitely not be where he is. I don't know if there are any Beyonce fans in this video, but I am excited to watch her Super Bowl performance on the 25th. Not Super Bowl, it's just, an NFL performance. Whether you like or dislike her, she definitely is a great performer in my eyes, probably one of the best by a long mile, and I definitely feel like she's going to put on one hell of a performance. And, we're just going to see what's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be a distraction. I don't even think Jay-Z wants it to be a distraction, but we'll just see what happens that day. But if Jay-Z can literally come out the next day after being accused, I feel like he's not afraid really to go anywhere. But yeah, pretty bad news for P. Diddy, for the fact that 2 new lawsuits have come out, and one of them at the 1991 Stampede event, which to me is insane that this is what Diddy was doing whilst people were also passing away and being killed. Purposely overcrowding events, making a lot of money for it, sacrificing people in my opinion, and then also allegedly assaying people left, right and center. A lot in this video, guys, but you know me, quick intro, let's get into it. 10 minutes, wrap it up, and I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe if you guys want to, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, send us super thanks, they go a long way. Definitely click that button and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Really would appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.